Hello everybody, this is Havoc and welcome back to our Total War Warhammer 2 campaign with Malekith. In the last episode, we got a decent amount done, made a couple of mistakes, but we'll get on with it. We have our battle with Illyrian, I do believe it was, went quite successfully. Unfortunately, we do have the chance to get caught by them. We'll see if that happens or not. These guys, I can't quite remember their names. Let's look real quick. There we go, Ag Hall. I knew it was something Hall. I didn't want to say Egg Hall, which I thought it was. We may go back to war with them. They only have one settlement left, so it would be considerably advantageous to consolidate the region. The only issue is they are allied with Hmong, and that could cause an issue down the road. Now, our biggest kind of fault or issue that we have right now is our Black Ark is down here, which is all well and good, but it can't do anything. The only thing it can do is reinforce. So it is a recruitment center, but we can't do anything in terms of attacking. So I'm bringing down my units here. We are moving as quickly as we can. It is still going to be a few turns before we're able to get down here. Oh, nope, I thought that was us. There we are. Okay, just wanted to make sure. So we're going to move down there as quickly as possible. There's 9 turns left with Hexawatl, in which we need to take this settlement right here. I do believe it's that settlement. We could see if it's this one. I think any of those 3. Yeah, okay. So we could, in theory, go to this one, which wouldn't be as heavily defended. We'll just have to see who is over in the region before we're able to do anything. And that's about it. I don't know what else we can do. We can move Malekith down into Shagrath. That way he can recruit up, which is perfect. Our Knight assassin hasn't done anything. Assault the units doesn't really seem appealing, to be honest. We're gonna move him down south, see if we can't find a good use for him somewhere over there. We'll just move him down there. It would be cool to have the Knight assassin in our army. We may consider that, considering that Sabbath is just a wizard, and sure, she can spellcast and she's very fast. But oh wow, 280? Are you kidding me? Oh wow. That's insane. I didn't even see that. Anyways, we could still, I think, probably use the Knight Assassin in battles just a little more than we could elsewhere. Honestly, it would have been good to have it in our agent in this one, in Asperon, but you know, you live and you learn, I guess. We're making decent money. We could start working on things that would make us even more money. Let's see, there is a slave gate. I don't know that we necessarily need that. We could do slave pins though, that would be something to give it. Or we could do the Black Roads, which gives income from slaves. I don't know, we'd get more slaves from these guys. So let's go this way. Harganeth doesn't necessarily have a whole lot, does it? What is that region? That is the Road of Skulls. They have only 700. So we'd only get like 70 from it. But still, that's better than nothing, and we'll eventually get more and more. Let's see the Iron Mountains. We're actually doing good slave management wise. And yeah, Nagaron, we're only seeing -2 public order, and we're actually getting quite a bit from them. So I'm not going to do anything in terms of the slave difference. I will change this to just receiving regular slaves, since we are receiving some pretty big public order issues there. And then for now, I will double Deadwood so we can pick up that. And I think I'll even double this since we are building that settlement, or that building that will give us the extra slave income. Aside from that though, not really a whole lot else that I feel I want to do. I think we'll be good. The Stonehorn tribe has been ruined, which is fine with me. You know what, we are going to go ahead and switch. Sabbatha, I mean, you're a great person and everything. I'm going to keep them in there. Scavenge. Income from post-battle loot plus 15. That's pretty good. I also, again, forgot to give the Legendary Lord increase down to level 60. So that's something we will have to worry about later. This guy has leadership, missile resistance. What is the Knight Assassin? He's just a Knight Assassin. Okay. Murderous Mastery. Can fire while moving, so he's got both. I think he's kind of a both kind of deal. Reload reduction time, that would be pretty good. Scavenger, assassinate, specialist. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the Dance of Death. And then we could possibly win the battle over here if we drew them out enough. It might be possible. But we'll stay in here just for a little while. We are seeing some public order issues in that region. We might as well move these guys down again. Yeah. And we're getting close. I mean, in the next turn, this episode, we should be able to get to our Nagaron. Capture 800 battle captives. Would be great. So we need to get into some battles for sure. So you know what? Let's go ahead and do this. Both of these guys have the ability to hit us. We'll go up here. Set an ambush. We'll see what happens. Perfect! The ambush worked! That's amazing. I really didn't expect that to happen, and usually I don't ever ambush. But this time it worked for us. You know what? This is the bigger army. Lothar and Seaguard, they have a ton of archers. And I really don't want to fight all of this. Pretty much archers, great eagles, eagle bolt throwers. I'm not going to do this. We're going to automatically. Well, definitely. Stolen from the enemy, the Talisman of Protection. Faction destroy the scaling. Carry out a successful assassination attempt against the following character. Murtezen. Okay, well. That will work. We have 2 enemies killed in battle.
Are you a god?
Because they should be able to assassinate. I don't know why their only issue is... Yeah. Oh, you can only target heroes. That's the thing. Okay. No, that's fine. We'll go ahead and get him out. Sabbatha. Where are you at? There you are. Come back up here. And now that we have the advantage, I am going to move on this settlement. We won't be able to get there this turn, but we'll still be alright. And that should completely knock them out, successfully giving us everything we need. To then turn on Ag Hall. Leviathan surfaces with a gush of putrid water. The bloated corpse of an ancient sea leviathan surfaces close by. Your crew sent to investigate to see what secrets the cadaver of the ancient sea beast will bestow. Such an expedition is not without risk, as these creatures, when alive, are known to host parasites the size of wolves and even colonies of needle-toothed aquatic man-things. On this occasion, the corpse will bereft of passengers, but there are valuables to be found. Which was a power stone. And then, wow, 2,500 treasury. I'll take it. So I didn't even see the treasure. We may be able to snag that treasure too. Let's see, what are we building here? We have a lot built. What do we have in this army? We have dark shards with shields, and we have shades with great swords.
These weak lizards must die.
Yeah, I think we've got enough. Well, let's go ahead and... No, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. One thing I'm noticing between these end turns is that the Cult of Pleasure is just getting wrecked by all these people. I mean, this guy is in the middle of nowhere. That's not going to be good for him. And all these guys are, I mean, what is the Cult of Pleasure? They're still strength ranking too, so...
Noble of Nagaroth, you are welcome here.
One of these days, they'll join, man.
Definitely not.
Definitely don't want to do that. Okay, well, there's nothing else we can really do. Just hope that they get continue to... I thought I could, like...
I have mangy ones. Yours are no furs. Exchange?
Wow. Yours are no furs. That's funny. No, I'm good. I'm good. Alright, nothing else we can do. I need to... He's good there. Get those K-Knight Assassins down. Go ahead and move one of those guys up. They're actually at +7 now, so I'm not going to do anything to them. And we're going to wait to get to level 4 to get to the Dark Citadel.
Cain
We are at 0 now, which works for me. The same thing there, working on Dark Citadel. We could spend half our treasury to get the ability to get black dragons, but I'm not going to worry about it. And then we have our final thing here. What would we want to build? Towers of the Black Guard? We just don't have any of those units right now. The unit experience +3 for the Black Guard and Nagron units, and then unit experience +2 for Black Guard and Nagron units. So that means +5. Like, do we automatically start out with a rank 5 with those people? If we do, that would almost be worth it. Okay. So we could get Cold One Knights. These are Cold One Spear Cav. They are really good. And then Cold One Dread Knights if we wanted to. Not sure. What I do know is that in Caldra, we can do that. That would be worth it. But over here in Nagaron, I mean, you get the Black Guard of Nagaron right there through the Dread Manse. Let's do this. Let's do the Towers of the Black Guard here. And then in another province, we'll get the Dread Manse. Oh, I just don't know. We need to decide what we need to do because, I mean, it's going to be a long time before we get to there. And if I remember correctly, no, that's a tier 4. Let's do it here. We'll get Dreadmans so I can get Cold One Knights, and then we will work on when Grond gets there, which is 12 turns, which is quite a few turns. But, or even over here, we'll be able to get it even closer to that. You know, we'll see. Be able to get to tier 4. Oh, weird. We get different things for different areas. So that's something to think about. Is that the only place that we can do it then? It is. Never mind. I will do it here. That's the only place that I can do it. Yep, that's it. Guys, move down. Let's continue on our way. Deadwood is about to go into a rebellion. We are suffering attrition. Mission issued: capture and occupy the following settlement, the Shrine of Cain. We have 20 turns to do it, and we get 20 scrolls of Hippocarti. That shouldn't be too hard. What we can do is we can then capture this settlement here, which has received reinforcements. We can lightning strike them. Boom, baby. We can get our reinforcements. Enemy killed in battle. We've gotten the Hotek's Levy, the Armor of Midnight, as well as Trickster's Stand. Then we can go here. Oh, look at that shenanigans. We lost a unit of Dark Riders, but I feel it's worth it. We've also stolen a Berserker Sword. Last but not least, we'll actually take the settlement.
Destruction surrounds us.
There we go. And we can't get anything, but that's alright. I'm okay with that. Imminent Rebellion over in the Deadwood. Let's go ahead and Malevolent, Fleet-Footed. I like Strategist because it gets him an increased... Yeah, let's get him. He already starts at a rank 5, which means we could get a steed for him right off the bat. I'm going to get Inspiring Presence, a Route Marcher, Linebreaker, and Sheath Master. Simply to kind of buff... Oh, we can't build... Oh, no! I didn't think about that. Okay. Should have paid closer attention, but no big deal. Let's move on our way. It looks like we will get close to this. Mist clings to the ground and stubbornly refuses to shift even as your followers stride forth. They approach a place of ancient power. It's forbidding, but those who dare to tread here may be rewarded, or so the prophecy scrawled onto the map states. We're going to get something that will perform our troops better in battle. Passive ability Frenzy. Okay. And we'll get down to there. Sea region's been secured. Oh, okay. I gotcha. So yeah, we can move on to here. We'll take the Ag Hall Wastelands. And then we'll move down to here, which is a source of power for us.
A vile corruption is spreading.
Vile corruption. What I should have done is gone down into here, where we have many more units that we can choose from. Oh well. We're doing all right here. Still going to work on getting up to that level 4. A Vortex Ritual is doing well. Before I do anything, I don't want to recruit a Black Ark. I'm going to go with this guy who's a vicious. What is that Strider ability? I don't know. But they have Murderous Prowess. Gives some really good things. We're going to go ahead and do that. Starts out at level 5. Sadistic. I'm going to go, again, Inspiring Presence. We're going to go, I don't need the Route Marcher, per se, right now. What is this? Dark Shards, Black Ark Corsairs, and Reaper Bolt Throwers. Raid Leader. Kind of buff all of the troops that we can. And this is where it gets really interesting. I'm going to go with some Shades with some great swords. They cost the most. Actually, some dual weapons will be good enough for me.
A novel prospect.
And we'll get some Dark One Riders, because we are going to have to defend against some pretty nasty forces, I think. It says that we're ready for it. I mean, of course we are. And then we'll get 5,000. A second victim chosen is a hated foe, an Astur that the sorceress Felicion has tangled with in the past. It will be a joy to order her death. Ritual of the hated foe in progress. We get upkeep -10 for all units, public order, Black Art growth, and local recruitment faction wide.
The ritual is underway, my lord. Even working together, it will take your greatest adept some time to complete. Such is the ritual's power that the great vortex itself distorts under its pull. Be wary, though, for while the vortex is weakened, the forces of chaos will slip into this world. Ready your defenses, for they will doubtless be drawn to the ritual's power.
Ritual started. Awesome. Faction encountered Warband of the Hound. Oh, so we got lots of people to defend against. That's fun. We may get Malekith back into action down south. But as you can see, we do get that upkeep bonus. Black Ark is growing. And we need to get moving down there. Rebellion in the Deadwood. And already they've this leveled a settlement. Just right off the bat. I mean, they are brutal, man. We're gonna come down here. We're gonna make some units. That way we have at least some defense against this rather large army. Of course, they're coming to Nagaron, so it's not like we're gonna get wrecked in that sense. You know what? We could get some harpies. I think that would be fun. Hero hasn't moved. Sabbatha. Let's actually get these guys down here. The Shagath. We're gonna get him in there, her in there, excuse me. Move as quickly as possible. We're also gonna get our Black Ark down here. Get him in our regular stance. No one seems to be there. We can get that Grand Black Ark. Or we can get something that will boost the growth elsewhere. Black Ark growth there. Yeah, I don't really care so much about that. Oh, I see. This just upgrades it. Kane's Flail instead of Kane's Lash, Soul Torrent instead of Soul Rain, and Brazen Cauldron instead of Sky Cauldron. Let's go with Torture Post.
We have a deal.
I think that would be the most beneficial. And we can't quite reach them yet. We will be able to, though. We should see pretty close in a couple of turns them come up here. I would imagine they would go straight for Nagaron. I could be wrong. That's just my assumption. Can we perform any rites? We could do the sacrifice to Hakardi. I don't think we don't have enough to justify that. And then after 2 turns, we could get another Black Arc, or we can wait a few more turns for other things. Yeah. Yeah. I say we're good. Alright, so Howard Cauldra has been raised, and that is because we have a High Elf intervention, and this thing looks to be pretty intense. I mean, honestly, we could take something on. I could probably even take them on with one of these units. Kyrla does not have a whole lot of troops. So, so we really couldn't even, and they couldn't reach it in the next turn. But they could hit us, and honestly, that is a pretty nasty force. And also, they are moving a lot quicker and a lot more differently, I guess you could say, than I thought they would. They've already landed here. They may just wreck everything in their path, and I am not prepared for this at all. The kicker is I have to get over here. The one thing I did see is Mazdamundi is up here. So we have a very distinct advantage in that we could very easily take this settlement. I don't need you. There we go.
Rest for the wicked. Set the sails.
The tribute to the sea gods. We're going to do something that will give us something better in battle. A black dragon egg causes magical, and then we have melee +8 and melee attack +8. We get up to here.
I can smell.
Dread expansion. Any armies within the reach may recruit units from it. Casualty replenishment +10%. That's awesome. So we'll do that. And it looks like Hexoatl is just all by itself. Some insanely good units in there, I might add. But nonetheless, we could be in a very nasty pickle. They could get there. We can't reach that. Question is, where will they go first? Let's get over to here.
Dreadlord of Nagara.
Failed.
Go on.
I mean, we could easily take on this unit. Nagaron has plenty of units.
Unlikely.
What's their reach?
Druki servant.
So I can try and lure them. Let's go right here. And I'm gonna kind of break myself a little bit because I think the advantage for us will be worth it.
What violent delights.
Let's go ahead and get. That is significantly less. And then we'll get some super cheap dread spears. And we'll see if that's enough to get them to come at me. If not, we will have enough troops to be able to reach them and take them on. This army over here is pretty close to reaching Grand, but we already have it up enough, especially with that black dragon. We should be able to take those guys on because they couldn't use half their army. We may be okay. This scares me the most. These guys I'm not super concerned about because they're a good ways away. I'm nervous. There is raiding the great arena. Not surprised there. Right expires. I'm okay with that. We're bringing in Malekith. The plan worked. We were able to kind of lure them out.
Onwards! Onwards!
I'm gonna see if it'll work again. If it doesn't, then we are. I can't reach them anyways. You know what? This is a army worth sacrificing because they shouldn't be able to reach Erla. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, we'll have to do our best. Malekith is there. Bring our army in over here. I noticed during the end turn an army moved in over here, and of course it's a full stack. How many turns do we have? We have 3 turns left. Ugh, we don't have a lot of time.
Anchors away. The enemy's stench is everywhere.
Maku Peaks.
Dreadlord of the Druki.
We can get there in a turn, and we can break it down in a turn. Cold One Riders, 2 melee specialists, some Kroxigors. This is not looking too great for us. I'm really nervous about this army. I think we could take them out decent enough, but I'm not sure. We'll get him in there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have a battle for the next episode. Rockjork came out, which I thought he would. There are quite a few amazing units in this. We have some Horned Ones, which are Cold One Cav. We have Cold One Spear Riders. We have Cold One Riders. We have a lot of Kroxigors, and we have some Pterodon Fire Leech Bolas. This will be kind of a test of the resilience of our elves. So guys, that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Haven't already hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. See you in the next episode. This is Havoc, and I'm out of here. Peace.